We back. Moesophilly Podcast. Matt King himself. Show him some love.
I appreciate y'all. Thank you.
I promise they always show my guests more love than they show me. I'm going to start kicking them out.
As you should.
I'm going to start upping the prices for the tickets and start kicking them out. Cuzzo.
Yes, sir.
How you feeling, man?
I feel good.
We in the third quarter.
Nice.
How was your halftime? You rebooted? You energized?
I'm ready. I'm a closer.
So I want to start this third quarter with a game.
Okay.
You with it?
Yep.
This game is called This or That.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of self-explanatory, right?
Yes.
You can get with this, or you can get with that.
Right.
You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. I think I get with this, because this is where it's at. I remember that. That was the first rap I remembered. The first rap I remembered and started quoting. But no, I'm going to ask you a couple questions, bro.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's going to be this or that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and if you care to give, reasons on why you chose this or that, by all means, just makes it more, entertaining.
Okay.
Or whatever it is. But if you don't, cool.
All right. Cool.
This or that. You ready?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. This or that.
Mm-hmm.
Frankfurt or Northeast?
Frankfurt.
Ooh. Some kids at Northeast like, okay, Mr. K.
My kids at Northeast is like 25 years old now, so they don't care.
So, but why Frankfurt though? What specifically Frankfurt? Is it just a location from travel to you?
I think
kids?
I was there longer.
Okay.
It was most recent. So a lot of my kids are still there. 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. Well, 10th, 11th, 12th. I don't know the 9th graders this year. But yeah, that was why though, and they hold a special place, most definitely.
Okay.
Northeast do too, but
all right, let me get away from this game real quick. Now, can you explain exactly what you do at the school with the kids?
The way I put it for people who aren't in the schools every day, I do the intangibles outside the classroom. The
intangibles outside the classroom, and I think I have a great idea of what you're talking about. These intangibles outside of the classroom are so more important than some education. My general personal opinion.
I understand.
It's some things that can get you so much further in life that knowing what the square root of 3.14 is. You know what I'm saying? So those intangibles, briefly, if you don't mind, just drop a couple jewels on exactly your expertise in guiding our kids in these schools.
Most times I try to build a relationship with the student and just try to understand who they are as a person.
Yes.
Try to tap into what their hopes and beliefs are, their dreams.
Yes, sir.
And I try to make those things a reality. Because a lot of kids are in school and they sitting there wondering, why do I have to do this? Why do I have to do that? Why do I have to respect this teacher? Blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
They ask why all the time.
Yes.
But then if you figure out where they ultimately want to go and you show how the decisions you make today is going to impact tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Then
they make them come to school a little bit more with a purpose.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And you can remind them every day, even when they get off their game. And so, that's like one of my main goals. Understand the kids so that I can know how to serve them better and stuff.
Now, baby, trust me, we're going to get back to the game. Now, this is just a good thing to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Now, what has been one of your biggest challenges, though? And how long you been in the school system?
A little over 10 years.
So out of 10 years, wow, you seen a lot of graduating classes. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And some of these kids are probably 30 now.
No.
But 10 years? No, well, they graduated at 18.
I was 20, 21. So, no, yeah.
So they probably... I graduated at 18, so I know I'm almost 30 at the time. But no, so in that 10-year time frame, bro, I know you had to touch, see, inspire, motivate. Like it has to be.
That's always the goal for sure.
So, what was if you can real quick the highest and the lowest
of like my career?
Yeah, out of the, and I'm sure it's multiple, but
I feel like
it was that one young bull that nobody else could get to, nobody else could.
And see, and that's the thing, and so it's weird a little bit because I try not to get too high or too low because of all the constant battles that we deal with every day.
Got you.
It can be emotionally draining, like seriously. When I first started working, my goal, I call it that new person energy. Like you the new person on the block, you coming in, you trying to do everything and fix everything. And then you get that reality check, like you can't fix everything and you can't do that. And you need to find that balance. And so I learned that early in my career where, you try to help out and try to, build these relationships and try to direct these students the best you can. But it's only so much they can receive at that time, wherever their mental capacity is.
Understandable.
And so I guess, just to answer your question, I guess my high would be, that event you attended. The one that was on that Saturday.
Okay.
The at one Northeast.
Was that the first one?
Not necessarily, but that was one of my most successful ones.
The biggest, okay.
We had hundreds of kids there.
Okay.
We had a bunch of businesses there. Oh, man, you still got your certificate. That's crazy.
Hang it up, baby.
For sure.
I told you I'm proud of that, bro.
Yeah, we had the local banks there. We had sponsors, everything. And that was one of my main things. I think one of the lows was when my kids were about to graduate, they cut the position, and so I wasn't able to finish the school year with them. I was able to go to their graduation, but like that's how the business go. I was real invested. It was like getting traded off a team.
Have you found yourself caring more than some of the parents do? And we straight away from this game. I'm sorry, but this is. I think this is more.
Do I see? So a lot of questions you asking is my perspective on those situations and stuff.
Okay.
And I don't really focus on who cares more. Mm-hmm. I just don't. I just don't. Well, I focus on. What I focus on is the issues that are at hand, and I know that a lot of students or parents or whoever in their lives, they dealt with a certain amount of trauma as well, or not, and they deal with
their own
a certain level of issues. So they're loving or not the way that they were taught, and so I don't try to. I just try to understand where they're coming from so that I can know how to address
it
and best help.
Know when to put your arm around them. Know when to pat them in the butt. I understand.
I wouldn't. I could just.
Yeah, I've been around for 10 years, man. We don't do that no.
Nah, man.
The last guy still serving time. I understand, bro. But that's dope, man. I just had to get a little better understanding.
What
I'm saying, on a mindset of, because I know the adults they had in the schools. Mm-hmm. I didn't really look at them or care to trust them to an extent that I see the kids, Mr. King, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you seem to be one of the favorites. So I just wanted to get a little bit more.
For sure, yeah.
Now I got to be a good feeling though, man. Like a bunch of young bulls loving you, calling you, and rocking your shirts, and but
that's
it's
cool.
But it's all out of what you do for them, though. You know what I'm saying? And so that speaks volumes. You got an award too, right?
Yeah, I
Shot
did.
That award off.
That's what's up.
Shot that award up.
It was,
I hit the wrong button. You're not laughing at that. Shot that award out one time. My bad.
No, it was the Moccasin Award.
Moccasin Award.
I think I'm saying that right, and I hope I am.
It's cool.
A couple of dope city area members. They basically just said that I go above and beyond for my job and my role and stuff, and it was real rewarding. I was that's kind of dope. It was cool.
I was so happy for you, bro. Like, I'm just. Again, man, I look up to you, bro. I said it many times before, bro. You are doing what my mom beat me into trying to do. But it's crazy. Let me get this or that. All right, you ready? Next question. Ready. I'll try not to ask more questions off.
Nah, that was cool though.
But all right, next one. This or that. Football, basketball.
Which one am I better in?
Well, which one would you prefer? This or that? Football, basketball.
Right now, basketball.
Basketball?
Yeah.
Got you.
Those concussions ain't no joke. For real.
Now I know you played football when you was a young boy. Mm-hmm. What positions? Cause I know you run it down. All the Eagles. Yeah, Eagles run it down, bro.
Running back, cornerback, linebacker, safety, kicker,
kick returner,
kick return. Hey, like whatever.
I remember, bro.
Everything but quarterback.
And in basketball, obviously, we played the guard.
Right.
For all the Eagles, man. Shout out to all the Eagles, man. Now,
definitely.
Yeah, all the Eagles days.
Yeah. Cause I'm looking at that Allen Eagle poster right there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Allen Eagles days. You football wise, you played for what pounds again?
I played for the 80s, 90s, 105s, 125s,
and did work, right?
Yeah.
Now, basketball. Now, where was, because I like you, I played both football and basketball, but I made that decision to stick with basketball.
Right.
Going into my 12th grade year. Yeah. When did you decide, like, all right, man, I'm done with this football. I don't want it no more.
Yo,
I did it. I had it. Got mad at it. Like,
no, you want to know the crazy thing was? Ninth grade, I was playing for Allen Eagles.
Oh, Allen Eagles, okay.
And I was still playing for Doherty. Gotcha. I was playing for both teams.
Okay.
The Doherty coach was the head coach for Mount Airy Banners. So he found out I played for Allen
and told you got.
So no, bro.
That's crazy.
So then we played against Mount Airy. I hear the linebackers like, "That's Matt King. Stop Matt King." Yo, I tell you, I had like 1 yard that whole game.
They was zoned in on you.
They lit me up. Right?
Not to laugh, but
whatever.
You can't do nothing when you got 11 people.
They lit me up, bro. 4 linebackers, double team. When I went to wide receiver, they wouldn't kick the ball off, send me kick return. Now, so I'm tight. I get back to practice the next day. The coach was like, "We did a good job, huh, King?" I was like, "Oh, you did a good job." Bro, I ain't go back to practice for Doherty since. I came back out the next year, though. I was mad that year, though.
Yo, I never knew that, bro. I never understood
I was tight,
why you stopped. Because I was just all like, bro, because I came to that one game. Now, you got busy a little bit. And then
tight.
It was no more football for me. I was like, huh?
I mean, I did play my senior year.
Okay.
And the only reason why I played, my man Kenny, he asked me every year. He said, "King, you coming back out?" You know how you tell somebody like, "Yeah, I'll be there."
Gotcha.
Whatever. I was just spinning him. But he ended up, he was trying to protect his sister. He ended up getting shot and died protecting his sister.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, most definitely.
That's crazy.
So then that year, I told him that I was gonna go. I was like, I gotta go play now. And so I went to play, and I ended up getting injured the first game. I had 4 carries, 36 yards, a good little balance, right?
Yes.
Got injured, and then I came back that Thanksgiving game. I was playing with one ankle. I had
it wasn't all there for you.
Nah, I was balling.
Oh, okay.
I had they took my picture, right? I made the newspaper. They told me I was Derek Rivera. I think no, not Derek Rivera. My man Derek though. Because I had on number 33, he wore 23. Okay. As I was running the kick return, they was
like,
only
can see the 3. Nah, that's not it.
Yo, I had a game changing kick return. I forced a fumble on the kickoff.
Hey.
I had like 2 pass deflections.
Hey.
This is all like my only game I played.
And it's all in the blood too, man.
Yeah, man.
Now let me ask: did you ever feel the pressure of being the little brother to
JT?
To JT?
Yeah, man.
And to my audience, JT played high school ball, one of the all pub in this
all
era.
All pub, all city, all state, big 33.
So did you ever have that pressure on you?
Yeah.
Even though you always went out and did your thing, you created your own space, but did you feel that added pressure? Like,
yeah, for sure. I told people because people didn't know me, and they used to come up to me like, "Yo, you come to Germantown, you gonna be the next this."
Right.
And so I was just naturally defiant. So I'm like, no, I'm going there for my smarts.
Yeah.
And that's what I did. And so that's why I pursued.
And that probably was the best choice, bro. That probably was the best choice.
I still could have got buckets and stuff, but I was like just destined to. I was trying to prove people wrong the whole time.
Gotcha. All right, let me wrap this to that up.
Okay.
I meant to ask you at least 10 questions, but this is more interesting getting deep into wow. So this or that. You ready? Mm-hmm. This or that. House or apartment?
Man, apartment.
After living in a house, you knew that.
I hate having a shovel on snow days. I hate the weeds grow. I hate having to pull those out. My wash machine went. I had to pay $300. Bruh, I know this is horrible advice for whoever's doing financial literacy. But, man, I'm just going for personal experience.
I'd rather an apartment for the time being until I got you.
Nah, but I love a house, though. I can't knock it.
As you should. All right, one more for the road. Ice cream or water ice?
Water ice.
I understand.
Yeah, because you eat it with a spoon. Pause.
You rapping, you sir? Yo, man, y'all stick around, man. Fourth quarter coming up, man. Holla at us.